Do girls like funny guys?
Hell yeah.
Why do you like funny guys?
Because I like to laugh.
Do you like funny guys?
Yeah.
Why?
Same reason.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you like funny guys?
Cause it's gonna be boring if you just boring. Like I would like somebody who gonna make me laugh all the time.
I would like somebody who can make me happy. Like if I'm down, they can make a joke and then just bring you there.
Do girls like funny guys?
Absolutely.
Why do you like funny guys?
Oh my gosh. Funny, guys that aren't funny are boring.
Guys that aren't funny or boring.
Yes, definitely.
Why do you like funny guys?
I don't know. I think someone who can make me smile is like really important to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Why do you like funny guys?
I like to laugh. Yeah.
What kind of funny guy do you like? A, he's physically funny and animated. Or B, he's clever and quick-witted.
Clever and quick-witted.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't want a funny-looking guy.
You don't want to be goofy?
No.
Okay.
I want to be witty.
Okay. What do you say?
Same.
All right.
Clever and quick-witted.
Why do you say clever and quick-witted?
Because it makes me think. And also, like, clever humor is, I don't know, I think it's going to stick with me longer.
B, clever and witty. I like the sarcastic, like, yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I don't know. I think it's the best kind of humor. It's just the humor that I like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, clever and quick-witted. I like a banter.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I like to banter. That's my sense of humor, so.
Okay. How funny should a guy be? A, he's always on and like a comedian. Or B, he's funny, but he knows when to be serious.
Funny, but knows when to be serious.
Why do you say that?
Because people need to know their boundaries and know when things need to be serious.
Same.
Same reason?
Yeah, you don't really want, like, if you're in a serious conversation, them not to know to cut it off.
Funny, but knows when to be serious.
Why do you say that?
Because if you funny all the time and we in a serious situation, you start laughing, I'm gonna get mad.
All right.
I would say B.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, I mean, personally, I laugh in serious situations and I don't know why. So, like, I would like you to be serious sometime. Just know when to be serious.
Funny, but knows when to be serious.
Why do you say that?
Not everything is a game.
B, he's funny, but he knows when to be serious, yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't want to play all day, every day. Yeah.
Life just doesn't work that way, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I need seriousness,
Okay.
yeah.
Funny, but knows how to be serious.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Why?
I don't know. I like a guy with good emotional intelligence, and I feel like if everything's a joke, then that's not as.
It's just not the way life works,
I like to
right?
be serious sometimes, so.
Say you first meet a guy and you're not really attracted to him, but you talk to him for a while, you realize how funny he is, he can make you laugh. Would you date him after that, or would you just see him as a funny friend?
Yeah, I probably could date him, yeah.
Really? Why do you say that?
I take personality over looks.
I would date him.
You would? Why?
Because I think that when it comes down to it, personality and character are way more important than appearance.
Okay. What do you say?
Same.
What's your reason?
Just because, like, physical attraction's not the only thing that's important. You want to actually like them.
I mean, it happened to me, and I started, like, that happened to me once, and when I started dating him, it was cool, so I would probably date him after that.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Why not?
Because I didn't like you at first, and then, like, meet you and you're funny. You can't confuse like with interest. You can't really, like.
Really?
Just because you like how funny they are, you can't confuse that with a like.
So you're saying that's different than being physically attracted to somebody?
Yeah.
Am I attracted to him?
Not really. He's probably like a 4.
Okay, well, I've dated guys. I've just liked their personality, so maybe. It just depends on the situation.
Okay.
That's kind of a big question. Like, one conversation's one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, funny friend at first. I mean, if he can prove himself later, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. If you actually wanted a boyfriend, do you want a guy who is good looking and barely has a sense of humor, or he's average looking and has a great sense of humor?
I think you know where I'm going with this. Average looking and good sense of humor.
Why?
Because I don't care about looks. I need a funny man.
All right. And what do you say?
Same.
Why?
Same reason. Like, looks don't really matter.
All right. See that, guys? You guys have a chance. Develop a sense of humor. All right.
Average looking guy with a great sense of humor.
Why?
Because it don't matter about the looks, it matter about the personality.
Average looking with a great sense of humor.
Why do you say that?
I'm average. I don't.
I think you're a little above average. I think most of my guys are gonna agree out there that she's a little above average, right, guys? If you were looking for an actual boyfriend, would you rather pick A, a hot guy who barely had a sense of humor, or B, an average-looking guy who has a great sense of humor?
Average guy with a great sense of humor.
Really? Why?
Because that would be a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though he's not hot?
Yeah, even though he isn't the best looking. Personality goes a long way, I think.
Average with great.
Really? Why?
I think personality has more weight on my attraction to people than just looks.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.